Coach, just the second shutout loss this year, and actually your team credited with more shots on goal, 32-31 tonight. It felt like you had some chances and just couldn't take advantage, especially spots in the first and second period. Was that your assessment too?
Yep. Yeah, I thought we battled hard again, had plenty of opportunities. I thought we had, yeah, I think you're right. I think the first and second, there was better of the opportunities. Unfortunately, our power play was not good tonight, and our power play has been pretty good for us as of late. We couldn't get that goal to get us going, and not only get us going, but maybe let them know that we're not going away. But it wasn't a lack of effort. It wasn't a lack of engagement in the battle. Our guys were engaged in the battle all weekend against a really good team in a difficult place to play.
You mentioned the power play. They got a couple shorthanded chances, no goals either way on the power play, but was that more of your team in execution or what they were doing on the kill?
No, it was we did not compete 5 against 4 for sure. We competed 5 against 5 all weekend. Our penalty kill was good all weekend against the top level power play, but just, I don't know what happened tonight. All of a sudden we went back to not competing, not being engaged in the power play. And when you've got guys like Ethan Frank on the other team, you've got problems if you're turning pucks over. And we did that, unfortunately. But, let's hope it was just a little blip on the radar, and we'll be back at it next week, because we're going to need the power play. There's no doubt about that. But we weren't right tonight.
Of their 3 goals, a couple came kind of in transition. It seemed like their speed really showed up as far as them, just the confidence of them playing at home too. Yeah,
their second goal for sure. I can picture the third goal, not quite as much speed as it was them. Just they crisscrossed and kind of we got tangled up a little bit. It seemed like, but their second goal, wow, did he come with a bunch of speed? And their first goal was more D zone coverage. So they're a dangerous team, man. They're a dangerous team on the rush. They're a dangerous team in their offensive zone and the other team's defensive zone. And I thought for the most part we handled it okay, but you can't contain, or you can try to contain people like that over the course of 120 minutes, but you're not going to stop them. I mean, that's just, and that's what happened. And, we're not going to win games not scoring. So those goals happen, but we need to score our own goals, and we just weren't able to do that.
You talked about kind of the compete level, especially in these last few weeks, getting points in a few different series and now going into the quarterfinals against the number 1 seed, still waiting to see who that's going to be. But what are you hoping to see from your team based on the last 3 weeks, 5 weeks to kind of carry that into the postseason and the new season now?
A lot of the same, engaged mentally and physically in the battle, more opportunistic around the other team's net than we were tonight, but we've been scoring goals. I mean, you mentioned we've only been shut out twice this year, and tonight being the second one. We need to get back to being opportunistic. We need to get back to being good on the power play. But it all starts with our compete level. And I thought we competed really hard over the course of 2 games. And I think we've competed hard, a lot of the second half, obviously with the exception of a weekend here or there. We've engaged in the battle. We've been competitive, and that's what we need to be to give ourselves a chance.
Best of 3 series coming up next weekend starting Friday. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time.